What's happening, everybody? It is middle of football season, and there's been a lot of questions on best place to position for football. I started to do a video about this a little while back, and it's you can't do it when there's a large crowd, so I'm having to come to the whiteboard instead. What's up, everybody? I am at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina today for the Carolina Panthers versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'm going to discuss a little bit about field positioning for football. But as you can see, I've got a football field somewhat drawn out here, and I've got it separated two ways. You see the blue and the red here. The blue line is where the bench is for NFL, red line for NCAA football. High school football, where I shoot, I can pretty much go through the bench area and shoot if I needed to. As you can see, in the NFL, my sideline goes to the 30-yard line down here that I'm allowed to work from. So that's 30 yards, all behind the end zone, and then 30 yards back up, and then the same identical area to roam on the opposite side of the field. College football, I lose 5 yards on each half, so it's from the 25 and in and behind the end zone. High school football is the easiest. I've actually shot from the bench area in high school football with no problem, and so you have a little bit more leeway as far as your roam and able to make it work. So it opens up some other possibilities, but basically I'm talking mostly using the 70 to 200 lens. That is the one that most people have, or something that's close like a 80 to 200. But you can shoot football with a 70 to 200 lens. And this is how I do it when I shoot with that lens. What I'm going to do is line up about 5 yards back from the line of scrimmage to start off with. So on the kickoff, say it goes in the end zone, and there's your line of scrimmage. You've got your team lined up through here, quarterback's right here. I'm going to line up about 5 yards behind that line of scrimmage. What I'm doing on that position is I'm looking for the handoff to the running back and maybe catch him running a sweep this way, or the quarterback fading back. Now, depending on how the quarterback is, whether he's right-handed or left-handed, depends on which side of the field I'm on. If he's left-handed, I'm shooting from this side, shooting back this way, because what is happening, the quarterback's coming back, dropping back, and now I've got a better view of his face. If he's right-handed, I'm lining up 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage on that side, because then again, he's fading back and he's right-handed, so now he's like this, and I've got a better view of his body. I can also see the blindside rush coming in and see if I can get a sack or that type play. I've also got, he's coming back and he's making that handoff, so I'm catching him and the running back coming through. Usually they're not going to hand off the opposite side like that. And that gives me those early shots. Now, also when on the fade back, he's more apt to come back and make the throw this way. There are tendencies in play calls, but generally you're going to see him open up, and I've got a better view of that face and catching that face with the 7200 from the sideline 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, once the team progresses downfield, as soon as they get past the point where I can't shoot from the sidelines, almost, to the side of them, I'm moving downfield. So now the offense is moving this way. There's your line. There's your quarterback. I'm staying 15 to 20 yards downfield from them. So here I'm on about the 36, 37. I'm going to go down somewhere along the 20 or so. And here I'm looking for a play that's coming this way. maybe an outlet pass to the receiver. Again, I'm basing it on whether he's right-handed or left-handed. Once the team gets to around the 20 in that line, I'm positioning myself somewhere along the back of the end zone. The back of the end zone, I'm looking for short outlet passes. I'm looking for the running back to come through the hole and open up, and I've got that running back coming right straight through. I change my position. Usually I'm going to be in one of these spots, but once he gets to around the 5, that's when you're going to start seeing the plays more or less going straight for the touchdown. Straight runs, power runs up the middle. Then I'm getting close to where the ball is lined up. If it's lined up center field, I'm getting as close to the field goal as I can. If they're lined up on the right hash mark or left hash mark, I'm moving my way a little bit between the field goal and where that hash mark is, so that, again, I'm looking for that hole with the running back coming up the middle, or at times I can catch the sweep or a little outlet pass too. That's going to give you your best opportunities. And that is with the 70 to 200. If you're shooting long lens, you can stand back here all day if you want. Because, for instance, if I'm shooting the 150 to 600 Tamron during the daytime, and I've got it on a crop body, I can shoot the offense if they're down here moving this way and get a close-up of the quarterback's face. So, long lens, I can hover behind the end zone, but when they're back here, going that way, I'm lining 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. As they progress, once they get somewhere in the center field, I'm positioning myself down here, shooting back this way, looking for the outlet passes, looking for passes downfield, looking for the running back on sweeps, trying to catch some stuff coming through that line of scrimmage. And then once they get inside that 10, I'm moving behind the end zone. One other thing, let's say your offense is stuck deep. They're here going this way. Just like if they're on this side moving to that end zone, I'm moving back behind them. What I'm looking for in that situation is the defense rushing in, trying to grab the runner, trying to get to the quarterback. And if it's a deep punt, I'm staying there right behind, crossing my fingers for a block punt. Or at least the dive for the block punt. But that's what I'm doing back here behind the end zone, here behind the end zone, 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, 15 to 20 yards in front of the line of scrimmage. And you can shoot that with the 70 to 200. Long lens, you can stand behind the end zone. You don't have to move as much at all. I hope this helps a little bit. You've seen some of the images that I've taken doing it just like that. Several years, I shot only a 70 to 200. So football can be shot with a 70 to 200, and you can get great images with it. If you like this content, hit subscribe, hit like, feel free to share. And we're getting close to basketball season. I do have a series for basketball that you can see right up here. And hopefully that'll help you out come basketball season. We'll see you next time.